the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Schneider. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Pele. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Celtic presented with a golden opportunity here. So this the chance to fire his team in front. Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played in deep. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard is fouled. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Zanetti. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Pele. Celtic are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Pele. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Owen. Kaka.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Owen. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. Pele. And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Pinches it off him. Now it's Berbatov. Berbatov looking for options for movement. And that's put paid to a promising move. Rijkaard. Zanetti. Now Tonali. Schneider does have his name on the score sheet, of course. That looks a decent ball. Kaká with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Somewhat off target.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Schneider. And he skips past his man. And he welcomes it in. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Schneider.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Driving on and making good progress. Oh, well measured. Now it's Kaká. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Ajax have their second corner now. Kaká! Decent enough try.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Threads one in. And he's onside. Nice control. That is good strength. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, I don't mind admitting I wasn't expecting that. Still, I'm not complaining about a very good match with a surprising scoreline. Just don't ask me for a prediction, please.
Celtic are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Substitution in progress.
Here's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Owen! A real chance and a real let-off.
Owen clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Querés, the man synonymous with solidity. Schneider. And it's Querés. Baresi. And it's Zanetti. That's really well manoeuvred. Showing great feet there. And he's managed to get free. That's the keeper's ball.
Dembele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Celtic looking to pass their way through. It's Dembele! In he goes again! He has done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command...
He rises! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That's a dangerous ball. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, he may well be lining up the knuckle.
Snyder! It's their second corner of the game. Defending was strong and firm. Ajax are looking to go forward now. And he's got the big... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Kaka. Now it's Raul. Kaka. Rijkaard. Now Tonali. That's a sharp pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tonali. Zanetti. He's got away. Drilled in low. And it's corner. Celtic get their fourth corner. Rising over the bar.
Tonali really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
It's a good foot in there. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Rijkaard. He's shifting through the gears. Tries a shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played back. Oh, that is a nice touch. Nicely aimed pass. Played out to the right. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Played through into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
It's a good-looking delivery, punched away. And it's Forlan. And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Ajax with the corner, they're first. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Forlan! Forlan! Still goalless at the moment. Schneider. And it's played forward. Now it's Pele. Quality ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Schneider. That's really well manoeuvred. It's Pele! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he's gone long. Ajax are looking to go forward now. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ajax trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's found a way past. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ajax have their second corner now. Can he finish? And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Ferdinand is there, and he can pick it up. And here's Forlan. Now it's Berbatov. Tonali. And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Forlan. Rijkaard. Celtic. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Celtic presented with a golden opportunity here. So the would-be breakthrough moment. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Tonali. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pele. Celtic leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. Forlan. Can he finish? Forlan! Fantastic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's played in here, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that pass isn't the best. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good...
And a goal anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitution for Ajax, number 21.
Celtic get the ball rolling in the second half.
Number 5, Rui Costa.
Tonali. Pele. And here's Dembele. And he's Dembele! No, that's been intercepted. Pele. Bienvenido. Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Zanetti. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Mbappe. Rui Costa. And here's Forlan. Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Batistuta, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Ferdinand. Bergomi. Pelé. Ajax finding their passes. Querés gets over and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Mbappe! Ajax claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. So, third corner of the game. Fallen! And that's caused a worry or two. Rui Costa. And here's Mbappe. Schneider looking to add to his goal. Pelé. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Pelé. Makalele produces the perfect tackle there. Tonali. They played for Rijkaard. And it's Tonali. Now, can they get him away? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That is ended up in no man's land. Batistuta. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now, what about a counter-attack? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Dembele. He's through, now is he in? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Makalele gives no quarter whatsoever. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti. They'll have one final crack at it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Pelé! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Pelé really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, this looks sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Vieira, nicely spread. And here's Forlan. Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Tonali. Now it's Pelé. Great vision. It's a good ball out wide. Oh, terrible pass. And that's that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Celtic can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, this is a fixture that really has earned its place in footballing folklore. The amazing stories, the unforgettable memories, the pride, the passion. A game fondly remembered by anyone who ever played in it, and one where the result has an enormous impact within Glasgow and beyond. Here we go then, the Old Firm derby. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, the repercussions of this game extend way beyond these city walls. The Old Firm derby is watched by millions globally, its outcome talked about for weeks and weeks.
Look, I never got to play in one of these, but I must say, rarely does a game evoke so much emotion and passion. And it's a fixture, Peter, that has produced so many classics over the years.
Decent chance! Looking to play him in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
And that has left him in a heap. Tele. Now it's Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Drogba. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Drogba, driving through the middle. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Batistuta gets into a good position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a sharp pass. Aimed beyond the defence. And the through ball. And he's heaved it away. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Played back. Rummenigge, and he's onside. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Celtic yet to have an attempt on goal. And it's Schneider, looking for a runner. And this is Batistuta. He's Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Drogba. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. He gets big. Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, he's been caught on it here. The ball really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Can he get it through? Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's made its way to him. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. And here's Dembele.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! De Paul. Pedri. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Drogba. And here's Pedri. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Tonali. Well, that's a little loose. Beckenbauer. Pedri.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
De Paul. It's a searching pass. Tries a shot! There it is!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he...
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
That's an imaginative pass. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Rangers with the corner, there first. He's on it, can he get away? It's a promising position. And now they can spring out of defence. In with the challenge. Pele, who needs just a moment to score a goal. And here's Schneider. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Rummenigge. Now, can they get him away? Rummenigge in acres of space out wide. Big chance! Oh, some inspired defending there. Rangers have their second corner now. Now it's Drogba. And here's Messi. Oh, sweet feet. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Celtic have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter.
No way through there. Mateus, the man synonymous with... It's Drogba! Caceres tries to clear. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Rangers have their third corner. That's a decent clearance. Goes down, but nothing given. And he's only too happy to take that back. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench? Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Knocks it out wide. And here's Zanetti. And it's Schneider. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. He's found a way past. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nesta. He's not got that quite right. Mateus. Beckenbauer. And here's Messi. Played out wide. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now this could be a chance. Pass is just off target.
Rangers are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Schneider. Tonali, well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. No, he's just misjudged that one. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
He's a sharp little ball here. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Casillas looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. That is quite remarkable.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Danger averted for now. Played towards the front line. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's well spotted. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And the pass is intercepted. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
In buying tickets for our next home
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for some... Goes for goal! Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard. And it's Zanetti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he plays one through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Substitution for Celtic.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Forlan! Forlan! Fantastic!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And the finish! Oh, how good is he? A finish of true class! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Sporting are sitting pretty, 2-0 up. That is Stuta! And that is quite wonderful! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Celtic get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Pelé. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Forlan. Baresi gets across to intercept that. And it's Schneider. Batistuta is flagged offside. Schneider bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Forlan. Rijkaard. Baresi. Now Tonali. And it's Zanetti. Pele. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Celtic have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Rijkaard. Gabriel. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Belletti. Some good work on the right flank here. For Rice. Caceres. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press. Knocks it out wide. Pele. He's found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he get on the end of this? Zanetti goes steaming forward. And here's Batistuta. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Picked out brilliantly. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Caceres. Schneider. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Zanetti. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Stood up well to him there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? No, that's been intercepted. Caceres. Celtic do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oh, sweet feet. Good read, needed to be.
Celtic really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Xiao. Belletti. For Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. And that is out of play.
Substitution for Celtic. Number 10, Batistuta. Number 6,
Rijkaard.
Tonali.
Now it's Kimmich.
Coming on the
Back when it
field.
goes.
Number 7, Mbappe. Number
Baresi
9,
running with the ball.
Park Ji-sung. Substitution
It's
in
Park
progress.
Ji-sung. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Mbappe. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Sporting surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's been cut out, well played. Mateus. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Pass somewhat off target. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
David Villa unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kimmich. Looking for the run. Thinks about the... There's the shot! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick
Celtic
reminder to let you know
really
that you'll
did
be
suffer
able to
for
catch
their
today's
lack of
match
numbers here.
broadcast
Well, to be
live on our
perfectly
club's
honest,
FM
Peter, it was
station.
hard to see any other outcome. Ruthless opponents who were intent on exploiting their very obvious advantage.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
Some good persistent defending here. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe, in with the challenge. Rummenigge, and this is Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. Rummenigge! Oh, what has happened here? Cross flung in towards the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now, can they get him away? Van der Vaart. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Marquinhos does well to get it back. Bale. Gattuso, pressing high and with purpose. No, he's just misjudged that one. Chouameni. No, that was never going to make it. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has ended up in no man's land. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now it's Del Piero. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Eto'o, and it's Pedri. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Van der Vaart certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Somewhat off target. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Zanetti. Baresi. It's Van der Vaart. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me,
He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with the corner, there first. Tries to get it clear. Back into the middle. And he's there to clear it. And now
Kodachi neta todo tranquilo.
Now it's Mbappe. Rafinha shapes to shoot. There it is. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Gattuso passes short and sharp.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't
Si hablo,
come off.
no se debe escuchar el micrófono.
That was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Time and again they are repelled. Zanetti. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ya entendí, debe estar la tóxica, jajajaja.
Costa Corta. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Cara llorando de risa. Es que no sé por qué no funciona el micro. Puedes entrar a Twitch.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18 será reemplazado por el dorsal
That
17.
gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the big chance.
Ahí voy para allá.
They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Van der Vaart. And here's Rafinha. That's a good run he's making there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, this could be a chance. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Great chance here from position A1.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Van der Vaart! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
That has found him in acres of space. And he takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And it's Seedorf. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pinches it off him. Pirlo. Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. Zanetti carries the ball down the right. Van der Vaart, who does have an assist to his name. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a searching pass. Cannavaro with the clearance. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking to play him in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Van der Vaart. Seedorf demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22, Bale, será sustituido por el dorsal 29.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. It's a loose ball. It's Totti! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Nicely weighted ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Vinicius Junior. Great chance! He's scored! And they're back in front! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
No way he was going to be out-muscled. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. That was travelling.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Eto'o. Massaro. Now it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne picked out brilliantly. He gets big! And that could have brought them level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Baresi. Could be danger here. Mbappe! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Oh, good-looking ball. Massaro. Eto'o looking to run onto it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Puskas. Totti. And he's there to get it away. No, that's been intercepted. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And that pass just didn't quite work. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted. Throw in. And that's really well manoeuvred. Casillas. 5 minutes to add. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an imaginative pass. Great, and Kodachi Kun! Oh yes, it's there! He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
El dorsal 13.
That's that, the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Park Ji-sung claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.